the notion of eliminating COVID from anywhere, as you've just described, is not right, because it'll come back. And so
it's come from other territories that haven't tested as well.
Elimination strategies and so on. I think that's very unlikely.
Although you could, if every territory was doing the same thing, you would imagine that then everybody could banish it. But if one territory is doing it and the other 199 aren't doing it, basically, was in the world, you've got a difficulty.
And I mean, it's worth reflecting that there's only one human disease that's been truly eradicated, and that's with a highly effective vaccine, smallpox. So it's a very difficult thing to do.
So Patrick, you just said that the only example of something that's been eradicated was smallpox with a highly effective vaccine. Just to push a little further on that, does that mean that in our deliberations in this inquiry, we need to envisage, even with a vaccine that we don't yet know how successful it's going to be for COVID, that this is something we're going to need to manage year on, year out in the same way as influenza, for example?
I think that's quite likely. Now, of course, we can't be certain, but I think it's unlikely that we will end up with a truly sterilizing vaccine, i.e. something that completely stops infection. And it's likely that this disease will circulate and be endemic, would be my best assessment. And I think that's the view of many people on the stage, that that's a likely outcome. Clearly, as management becomes better, as you get vaccination, which would decrease the chance of infection and the severity of disease, or whatever the profile of the vaccines are, this then starts to look more like annual flu than anything else, and that may be the direction we end up going in.